What is up, my friends? We are so back. You got Stirk here. I have not made a video in such a long time, and you guys have probably forgotten about the channel at this point. I still just wanted to make some fun videos. You might remember a few years ago, I made a challenge called the Pawnlocke. Now, this was originally meant to be as a Nuzlocke type of challenge. I'd still love to do that someday. In fact, what got me thinking about that is I want to play through Pokemon Black and White, and I was like, I should do a Pawnlocke. I've never done one. And I'm going to actually do this today as a Showdown challenge. This is going to be a couple-part series. I did just want to address why it's been so long since I've made videos. The main thing is my old computer was just such a piece of crap that I just really could not get stuff done. In fact, that's why I never did a Pawnlocke, because when I would try doing playthroughs, couldn't record anything. I got a new laptop. Not too long after that, my wife and I started searching to buy a house. We ended up buying a house. The move, getting there, getting my office space set up, getting to the point where I just felt like we had time to be able to do stuff like this took a while. But here we are. I'm at a new place. I've got a laptop that can handle a little more, and I'm itching to make videos again, so we are back. And today, I'm just going to go a little bit into what I want to do with this, and I'm going to go ahead and start the challenge as well. If you remember the Pawnlocke, like I said, I made this thinking about the fact that chess is really cool. I love Pokemon. There's a whole video on this. I'm not going to go too much into it. Normally, we would have some Nuzlocke rules. I'm just going to go through the rules real quick. So we have the Pawn. This Pokemon cannot evolve past its final stage. Were we doing this as a playthrough, it would be able to evolve when we got to the Elite Four. Here, we're not doing that simply because this is just a Showdown laddering challenge. When I'm within a tier, this Pokemon's just not going to be able to evolve. Big thing here is it says can't hold an Eviolite or a choice item. I'm for sure not going to let it hold an Eviolite. I don't know about a choice item because, once again, since we're laddering, this isn't for like a playthrough where this would make it too overpowered. But we'll see. So within each tier that I do, I have to have at least one Pokemon on my team that is not fully evolved. Once again, that can't be something like a Drampa because that can't evolve at all. So it's got to be something that can evolve at least one stage further, not counting a Mega Evolution. So we've got a Knight. This Pokemon can use attacking moves only. This is great for a choice user, so it'll have to have at least 2 stab moves and 1 coverage move, and it may hold items that boost stats or move power, etc. We're going to have a Rook on our team. This Pokemon has to have at least 2 non-attacking moves, setup, hazards, etc., so it can do a lot of different things that can't attack as long as they aren't attacking moves. They can only hold things like crafty items, like weakness reduction berries, light clay, so something that's not like basically attack power or healing. We'll see on that. Once again, this is for like a full playthrough. We're going to try to go with that. Mainly it's going to do with the moves and the Pokemon we can choose. Bishop, this Pokemon can only use same type attack moves, but that can also count for non-attacking moves as long as they fall under that type. This Armarouge could run Armor Cannon and Psyshock, but it could also run something like Light Screen or Will-O-Wisp. The Queen can do whatever it wants because it's the Queen, it's the most powerful. It runs that household just like my Queen runs my household. She can do what she wants. So anyway, man, that was so cringy, but you know what, we roll with it. So last up, we have the King, which is me. The King is very limited because we know who's actually in charge. So this Pokemon may only use moves from its level up moveset. I am also adding that it can use egg moves because that just really opens things up a lot. But to me, an egg move essentially is its moveset, right? It's just a little expanded. But if something is a TM or TR or something like that, it's not going to be able to use that. It can use any item other than a focus sash. So we don't really need to go through the rest of that. This was just to kind of give a reminder of what those are. If you want to see more on that, I do encourage you to go watch that video. That's like my only video that's ever like truly gone like what I would consider viral as someone who's got like 70 some subscribers. Hitting 1,000 views on a video was really cool. So let's just look through my team real quick. So for the Pawn, we've got Bisharp. I'm going to be doing this in the Natdex UU tier. So we have a decent amount of options, and I kind of thought about going through and building it on screen, and maybe I'll do that with the other tiers, but that took like 30 minutes to build the team, and while that could be fun, I just decided to go ahead and have it built already. So we've got my Pawn, which is going to be Bisharp. Hey, you know what? Let's move our Pawn to the top here. What are we doing? Let's be a little more professional here. We've got our Pawn. What just happened? Why did you move to the bottom? Move. Oh. This is so embarrassing. Move here. You know what? That's fine. Pawn is right here. He can have any moves he wants, so we're going to give it Iron Head, Sucker Punch, Stealth Rock, and Knockoff. So just as a reminder, this is something I didn't say. This would be one of the rules in the playthrough is when you get to your major battles, you have to lead with a Pawn or a Knight. So in all of these battles I do, I'm going to have to lead with who I choose as my Pawn and my Knight. So ideally, I wanted them to be able to both pivot. I really considered having Scyther as my Pawn here because that can just click off with a stab U-turn and get out of there. But I'm going to go ahead and go with Bisharp just because, one, it's in the UU tier, it was right there, but also, like, how can we not use that for the chess playthrough in at least one episode? Maybe King Gambit will come around as well, but I don't like King Gambit. I do like Bisharp. It's got Defiant. Right now it has a Focus Sash. I'm going to allow myself to change my items as I go, but I'm going to consider other items if I find myself needing like a weakness berry or something. But I thought if it's going to be leading a decent amount, so it's got its stab ways to hit, knock off to remove items, stealth rock, considered taunt as well as like a lead option if something else wants to try to lead with some hazards or anything, and we'll see about that. Maybe I can consider getting rid of knockoff. I could also get rid of stealth rock and have something else run that, but that's what I'm going to run with for now. My knight is going to be Victini, which I'm also considering choice scarf, but we're going to start with band just because that's more fun. V-create and Zen headbutt gives it the fact that it has to have at least 2 coverage moves. U-turn so it can pivot around, that makes it a good lead, and then volt strike to hit bulky waters. Obviously it's just going to be really fast and hit hard. We're going to come back to the king. Next up, we have our rook and our bishop. You see Mega Latios down there, and I'm sure you're thinking to yourself, surely that is the queen. And that was my plan. We'll get into that. So the rook, if you remember, has to have at least 2 non-attacking moves. Yes, okay. The rook has to have at least 2 non-attacking moves. Is that right? Did I get rook and bishop mixed up? Yeah, okay. So, and I said it needed to hold a crafty item. Right now I've got it holding leftovers. I don't think we're really considering that crafty. We're going to have to change its item. Something like a weakness berry would be good. It's not running screens, though I am considering that. So something like a light clay actually isn't good there. We could run mental herb. We can't run bright powder because of accuracy. There's something like quick claw. Obviously it doesn't need air balloon. What else could we consider running? Is something like rocky helmet crafty? I'm going to say yes. We're going to give it rocky helmet. I forgot about the item thing when I was building this earlier, and I was kind of between items anyway. I don't know if I love helmet there, but we're just going to see how that works. That's kind of a crafty, catch you off guard type of item. It's got obviously the ability to volt switch around, hit with hydro pumps, will-o-wisp to cripple things, and then defog just because I had no other hazard control. So the reason I made Latios my bishop is because bishop can only select moves of its type. This is a prime candidate that, like, while it does like things like Aura Sphere, running into some skill types might be a problem, but Draco Meteor and Psyshock are going to hit a lot. Psyshock is there because if we run into Chansey, that lets us hit something like that or something that's holding an Assault Vest. Calm Mind to boost, recover for some health back. I made it pretty fast and pretty bulky. The queen I made Clefable just because I needed something that I could do whatever I wanted with, so I did go ahead. And I think the bishop is supposed to have healing items only, but the problem is Latios has to hold the Latiosite. We're going to just look over that because the items aren't as important as if we were doing a Nuzlocke, but the queen is holding the item that our bishop would normally hold, so, because I kind of figured the queen might be our mega, and that was the plan, but the problem was either Rotom or Clefable only being able to select moves of their type really crippled them. Mega Latios only being able to select moves of its type, that actually worked out pretty well. And then my king is Superior. I can't remember if I said this before. If at any point during this battle Superior dies, I lose the battle. I have to forfeit. I'll probably tell my opponent why I'm forfeiting. If it dies, I lose, okay? I have to make it through the battle with this. This is chess after all, and you cannot win if your king dies. So made my king Superior just because I wanted a grass type. I thought it'd be fun, and I'm thinking of like the classic substitute Leech Seed, Leaf Storm, and then either Glare or Dragon Pulse type of sets. And then I'm looking at its level up move set. Luckily it does get Leaf Storm. Okay, see, that's what's tough about the king. It has to have a good level up move set. A Giga Drain's helpful, I guess, and then after that for level up you get Leech Seed, which is cool. You're not getting much, right? And I'm like, I swear it learned Glare. What's happening? Luckily that is an egg move. Other egg moves aren't helping that much. It gets Twister. I sure wish Dragon Pulse were an egg move. I considered Mirror Coat, but like we can't run Focus Sash or anything like that since this is a king. Sweet Scent maybe so that I'm not missing Leech Seed, or Leaf Storm was kind of tempting. But then really when it just came down to it, I'm like, I'll just run a bunch of grass moves. I seriously did consider running Mirror Coat on this, since I would love to have Substitute, but that is unfortunately a TM, as is Dragon Pulse. So I don't think I said that earlier. Obviously with the Pawnlocke, when the king died, your run would have been over. This is the same thing. I'm just going through and doing some battles. I want to see, can I win this team without my king losing? And then obviously, like, if so, how quickly can I do it? Or is this something that I did forget to look and see? Do I want any more of these shiny? I feel like, yeah, see, that's not a great green. I don't love Rotom Shiny, though in Champions, the Shiny looks so cool because they glow like they're a light because it's a light bulb Pokemon. The green, fine, why not? This Shiny's unreleased. I don't think I can use it. So yeah, here we go. Validate. Cool, cool. We're going to try to get a match here. So, sometimes the Nadex UU takes forever to get battles. Here we got one fast. All right. So, I don't know how loud that is. It's loud for me. It's probably not loud for the recording. Anyway, we have to lead with either Victini or our pawn. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to lead with Glamora. Or Keldeo. Oh, that sucks. I really wish I would have led with Victini. Okay, I do have fighting type switch-ins. I don't have to click a move here. I am Focus Sash. I would love to knock off their item. They have a good spinner. They have two things that could really be removal. Really, I kind of just want to keep this healthy. So I'll just go ahead and go into Clefable. Let's get our queen in here. Man, that did a lot. That makes me think you might be Specs. Moonblast could be something. I like Toxicking most of your team. If Excadrill comes in, we have the Fire Blast prediction. My guess is Glamora comes in. So I kind of just want to double. Okay, we'll take this. And I'm tempted to go Rocks. I know they can spin him away, but I don't want to give it to him for free. And I just realized I don't have a spin blocker. Ow. Okay. Ironhead's doing a lot to most of their team. I'll just go ahead and knock off Dang It. Gets rid of the AV. The AV and Sand's pretty cool. So I gotta remember. King can't die. King wouldn't mind coming in right now, though. And clicking Leaf Storm. It's pretty early. But here's the strategy, right? Normally I think I'd go in and let this start denting his team and not worry about dying. But I cannot do that in this. I mean, I can still bring it in. I just got to keep it alive or else I lose. You really don't have the best switch-ins to this. Let's just click Leech Seed. Ow. You jerk. Ah, that hurt. Man, that was a lot of HP coming back. I could Giga Drain. I could Leaf Storm. I can't die, though. Ah. This might be kind of hard. I think they probably actually want to spin. Did I see, do you have a Mold Breaker? I'm guessing you're Sand Rush. So I could pretty easily switch in to my Rook. I'm going to predict the Rapid Spin. See what kind of damage we can get when we miss this Fire Blast. Hey, we hit! Cool. So now you're going to Iron Head. I will Quad Resist and take my Rook. Hopefully you do Iron Head so I get some Rocky Helmet damage. Hey-yo. Oh, and it had Life Orb. Let's go. Alright, perfect. See, this is pretty fun because these are not quite some of the items I'd normally run. Now you just start hazard stacking. I really just got to get Bishop to a point where it can win. I'm guessing that's Mega Altaria. I'd like to get to a point where my Knight can do something too. Why not? Energy Ball. I would like to save my Rocky Helmet, even though Hydro Pump would do a lot. Cool. I'd love to go King and click Leaf Storm here. I gotta worry about getting revenged. But I don't want to give you your Toxic Spikes. Oof, timer's not doing well here. I'm gonna go King. Click Leaf Storm. Why are we hitting double protects? What are you doing here? It's so annoying. I think they probably go Altaria. They could go Thundy. This really isn't looking too great. So getting this win here might be harder than I'm thinking. I know that you aren't... that you're Assault Vest. We're at +2 and this is Stab. You do have the Sand up. It's probably not worth it. Can I just say, though, this battle's already not looking the best. So let's just YOLO. Awesome. The King is doing work, fellas. Ladies and fellers. Okay, now I can't stay in. I'm just scared you Dragon Dance, and I really want to Glare. But if you click Brave Bird or Pixelate Return, I just die. But I don't want to let you Dragon Dance for free. Just don't. I should have glared. Moonblast does a lot, but not enough. I'm pretty sure we just lose. Should have glared. I think we live one. We do not live one. So that's game. That's a bummer. This is a pretty cool team that I'm playing. And maybe my team's not very good. That's always quite possible. It's always quite possible that my team's just not very good. Let's leave our king for last. Do what you can, Bishop. +1, we're gonna die, yeah. Scary. Once again, in a normal game, the play there is just so easily. The play... You jerk, you didn't say friend inside me. Yeah, right, more like enemy outside of you. Got him. Oh, man, we're... Oh, snap, yeah, you think something went wrong? I'll tell you what went wrong, that battle. So, the play there would have been to always glare. I think they thought they were being cute Dragon Dancing. Actually, I don't understand that. Because if I had... They should have immediately Mega'd, because if I had Dragon Pulse, I'd easily kill them. So I'm not really sure. I guess they're thinking they quad resist the grass. Had I glared there, something else could have won later, but the king can't die. That's going to make it harder, we're finding out. So maybe I need to get a king that is less likely to die. This team's cool. So I would love to lead... So here's maybe where a taunt would be good, because I think they want to lead with webs. Oh, okay. I don't hate this. This, you can learn close combat, though. Yeah. So, okay, Band Sash is nice so far. Are you Sash? Yeah? Okay. Take the bait. Okay. And we're actually in an okay spot, being at 1% health. They didn't get rocks up, which is really nice, but also, we can sucker punch anything. What are you doing? Do you have Will-O-Wisp? I'm fairly low on the ladder, guys. Let's give them some sort of... Do you... Shedtail, I don't think, is legal in laddering. Okay. Pawn putting in the finest of work. Let's see here. Didn't really think about the next move. I do wish I had hazards up, but they spun anyway. So... Yeah, it's just pretty easily this. Now... To me, doubling feels like the easy move. It could do... Surely it doesn't have rapid spin and shift gear. I was gonna say it could shift gear into Iron Head. I doubt it. I'm guessing Aggron or Scully come in. Scully's a threat. Either way, Aggron or Scully, I like going into Victini. Well, I just can't predict anything. That's okay. V-Crate hurts everything. Now, though, does Scully come in? Okay, wow. I kind of expected, like, a... So we broke your Sash. You haven't Mega'd yet. I was almost expecting Scolipede to come in and click Swords Dance there, since I was weakened. Rock Polish! Okay. And here's why we love Will-O-Wisp. Please hit. Volt Switch. We would have lived, unless they crit. Huge. Okay. We don't want to get too hasty. 218. You were faster, right, than this? Yeah. So something that can take a hit, which is this. I just don't want to let Scolipede in too easily. You are burnt. Bishop is also pretty thick here. No, you know what? Let's go King. Because this is neutral. It doesn't look like they're going to Mega. Or maybe I'm just getting baited. Either way, pretty sure I live a hit. Okay. 156 from Miracle Seed is pretty sick. No flinches, please. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Problem is... Really? Okay. Do I live a bug move? Probably not. But this is going to hurt. Araquanid has a really high special defense. We'd probably only hit it, like, to there. I expected Leech Life. What in the world? We definitely would have lived that. I'm still actually pretty scared to lose to Scolipede. I think I may have thrown a little bit. And I think with Speed Boost, it's just crazy. Plus Scolipede quad resists King. Can I come in and start clicking Calm Mind? I don't want to take too much chip though, because we have to be able to live and move from Scolipede. We're slower, right? Yeah. I'm just going to come in and click Bolt Strike. Oh, but we're not Choice Band anymore. And we missed! It's 94%! Alright, I think we got haxed out of this. I probably just misplayed also, but that would have been very big damage. So for anyone who doesn't know, are you just Choice Band? Victory Star makes that move like 95% accurate, so... If you're Choice Band and can't click Leech Life, that's pretty big. Yeah. Okay. Good. I bet Scythe Shot kills. Now we just need you. You probably click Protect. No, that doesn't matter. I think we're living one hit. Are you Sash? You're Sash. Do you click Swords Dance? Ah! We don't have our priority left. Wait, we don't have priority. Yeah, we do. X Scissor. Ah, the crit. I don't think the crit mattered. Dang. That kind of just felt like it was always happening. That was heartbreaking. Oh, that was heartbreaking. Why is my Showdown Rage quitting every time I lose? Why is my avatar Claire? I do love Claire. Usually my avatar, though, is a hiker. Maybe that's why I'm losing. It's so funny that it's Claire. She is I think she's a fun character. Actually, no, I really like her, but she's kind of a baby. At least in the Johto games. I'm sure, like, in the wider canon, like in the show, or in the, like, Pokemon Masters lore or whatever, I'm sure she's quite a bit cooler, but... Making you fetch the Dragon Scale, come on, Claire. I feel like we're better than this. But I really liked her as a kid. She had cool turquoise hair. Still does. Is turquoise the right color? Maybe more teal, because it's a little darker. Turquoise has more of the greenish hue. Now we're not going to be able to get a game, huh? See, I spoke a big game, and I was just like, see, this might not be fun if we just win right away, and we'll just see how many we can win. And here I am 0-2. Can't get a match. I guess while we're getting a match, we could kind of look... I keep thinking, hey, do we want Taunt here? And I haven't needed it yet. I haven't clicked Knock yet, though. That's something to consider. The Sash has been nice. Choice Band Victini is cool. But I kind of wonder if we want Choice Scarf. For, like, one of those situations where Altaria gets up a Dragon Dance. I think this team might be missing screens. We still looking for a battle? Yeah. Who's my steal? Would it be crazy if I got up some screens, tried to do some sort of better setup stuff? I feel like I'm not doing a whole lot with Clefable, that is. Is there a different fairy or something that I would like to set up some screens with? Let's see. Oh, you can be Queen. My Queen Grimmsnarl. Parting Shot, and then... I do like a fairy attacking move. What is it, Spirit Break? Yeah. We could try this. But I think I want one more setup threat if I do this. Light Clay. Just go 248 minus. Let's go like. We're gonna try a different team if this one doesn't win. 150. 2, 8. I think still hits decently hard. Yep. We could make that the rook, and then possibly switch out Rotom. I feel like I made this team finally an actual team. Well, thanks. I think you want to burn me. Or trick, or just Volt Switch. I don't love your removal. Yeah, alright. So I'm choiced into Stealth Rock. I'm okay with that. So now you could either burn or Volt Switch. They've been running into some rough stuff here. I love that they have Lycanroc. See, I thought Willow was coming. I mean, they've got an interesting team. So they took my lefties. Kinda rude. Scizor feels too easy. I kinda want to just Toxic again. See if you're a magic card or unaware. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Aha! Trade you rocks. Scizor can learn. I mean, just probably like a bug move would hurt as well. I'll just go ahead and into Rook. See what you want to click. Ow! Yeah, and you don't have to worry about your stupid Superior dying to something dumb. I think we might be screwed. Yeah, and they can run an actual good set. I think we might be toast. I hate it, you know? I do. So apparently this team we've built is pretty bad. I would love to be able to run the Superior set you're running. Triton's on. Cool! Yeah. Now if they have Dragon Pulse, we're just done for. I really wanted to hit Draco there, but okay. I should have clicked Draco, but I thought, haha, okay, we will take that. We got paired earlier, we'll take that. I was gonna say, I should have Draco'd it, but I thought it would click sub again, drop my special attack, plus then I risked the miss there. I'm gonna click Recover, in case they Sucker Punch. Oh, Pursuit, fun. Now, I can't go Victini because they could Sucker Punch. I would love to... I wonder if they have Low Kick. You can only have so many moves, Bisharp. Really want to come in and click a stupid V-Create. So I think I will not defog, because you could be... Yeah, I'm gonna Willow. Now I think they could Sucker. Oh, that's kind of scary. Because I kind of want to get rid of their rocks now. I think it's fine if I give them a Defiant boost. Yeah. I really thought they'd sucker there. And now they could. Why would you tell me your choice band? I almost clicked Fire Blast. I actually don't really hate losing Clefable here. I was ready to let it go if need be. I thought about clicking Toxic. Oh, I can't Sucker Punch you. Oh, yeah. Because you're going to click Accelerock. That's fine. What does Splintered Storm Shards do? That doesn't set rocks, does it? Okay. Now, here's what I need to decide. Because if they keep Accelerocking, then I fail with Sucker Punch, I think, right? But surely you're going to click, like, Drill Run. Okay. Cool. I'm not in the best spot. I wonder what your Clef is. You've tricked me a few times. I'm okay if you take my Miracle Seed here. I think I'm faster than anything left. Okay. Could be in a worse spot here. We might be okay. I think we got the win. I shouldn't speak too soon. They just forfeited. We will take that win. We got some lucky stuff. We got a few pretty good reads. I'm okay with taking that win here. That was fun. And why does Pokemon Showdown keep kicking me off? What have I ever done to you? Except love you. So, you know, this is why you don't disrespect your team like that. Let's bring Queen back. My team, I don't even really like Clefable, but I was just like, hey, let's get a good fairy in here. So, to break the fourth wall a little, I did actually record this at first on screen, and my mic setting was wrong. So I got none of that. Luckily, I hadn't done any battles yet, but I got none of what I had been doing with the building. So I do think this was a pretty rough team because, like, I was kind of just building it on camera, and that made me nervous. So, what did you even have? Did you have lefties? And then, you know, I think you had the... This doesn't matter. I don't need to build you back. Anyway, though, this was fun. I do want to do this for the other tiers, so kind of just to show some of the other Nat Dex tiers in the Pawnlocke. So normally, like when I did the Plasma Challenge, or when I've thought about doing some other challenges, I would go like PU to OU, and I might do that with something else. Honestly, I'm just kind of tired of Scarlet and Violet battling, and I've never been the biggest lover of Terra. It's fun. I could see why it was fun in doubles. I think the Terra raids were fun. The hats were fantastic. Best part of Terra was the cool hats. And it was fun in draft a little bit. Never really cared for it in laddering. I think Megas are better. I think Z-moves are better. Even in draft, Dynamax was more fun if you regulated it. So, but looking at some of the Nat Dex stuff, there's Nat Dex RU, but as far as I know, that's not an actual tier. It's just they put anything in RU that's not in UU, so you can't actually get battles, which is dumb. But there's the UU, there's regular National Dex, National Dex, there's National Dex Ubers, which I don't really do usually much Ubers, but kind of seeing some of the Pokemon there, that could be fun. I'm really excited for Nat Dex OU, because that's just like a lot of your fun mons, Dragapult. The Paradox Mons are all there. The Ogre Puns are there. So there's some fun stuff. We can also call stuff up from the UUBL. And then I could even do I could go back to UU and do like strictly only RU ones. But I do also want to do the Nat Dex Monotype. So I'll probably do a couple videos of this series just because it is really fun. And yeah, that is the Pawnlocke. Once again, one of these days I would like to actually do a playthrough of a Pawnlocke. I do think it would be harder than a Nuzlocke, but to me, that's kind of fun, having that challenge. But once again, just kind of working back into things. I have a lot of other lists and other types of videos I want to make, but I'm always having fun with some Showdown challenges. So if you enjoyed this, let me know. Give it a like, give it a comment, tell me what I should have done differently. But anyway, I appreciate your time, and I hope you have a great day. Peace.